Hello there, lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to make this hair accessory which is really trendy these days, and those are the scrunchies. And in today's video we're going to make three different types: the one with the bunny ears, and then this one, and then the one with the big elastic band. So without any further ado, let's get right into this video. So to make this, you will need a fabric, and I recommend you use a fabric you are really comfortable working with. So for beginners, I would recommend the cotton fabric, but if you are more advanced, then you can use a satin or any kind of fabric you want. And then next, you need your scissors, ruler, tape measure, and a chalk. We're going to start by making this really simple scrunchie, and I did cut a fabric with a length of 23 inches and then the width of 4.5 inches. So what we're going to do first is to fold the fabric into two like this, and then leave about 1 inch at both ends. So 1 inch here and 1 inch here, and so from after the 1 inch to the other side where the 1 inch ends. So we'll make a stitch from here to there. So now that this is done, both sides have about 1 inch unsewed. So I'm going to turn it inside out with the help of the safety pin. So now that we've turned it, we're going to align both ends and right sides facing each other like this. It starts from where the opening starts like this, and then we'll make a stitch along the edge like that, so about 1/4 inch. So we take that to the machine. This is how it looks like after sewing, and we have a little gap here which we're going to close later on. But what we have to do next is to insert the elastic band. So here is 1/4 inch of the size is the 1/4 inch, and I'm going to insert it with the help of the safety pin. So put your safety pin, and then through the gap you push your elastic band, and then secure the other end to this side so that it doesn't get lost. So continue with it. And then now that this is out, take away the pin and then join the elastic band together. After sewing it together, it's now time to sew in the opening. So fold it in like that, align it, and then make a very small stitch at the end. So I'll do that off camera and come back. So this is how it looks after sewing, and our scrunchie is ready. So now we move to the second scrunchie. So with the second scrunchie, this is how it's going to look like, and we have to cut a fabric with a length of 23 inches and then the width of 3 inches, and then an elastic band of 7 to 8 inches. So that's all we need. So what we have to do first is also to sew, leave 1 inch on both sides here and there, and then sew from there to this side, so we would have two spaces like we did for the first one. So just like we did for the first one, we sew the ends together. So I'll do that off camera and come back. So now that that is done, it's time to insert the elastic band. So put your safety pin and then through the hole insert your elastic band, just like we did for the other one. So take off the pins and then join the ends together, and then after joining the ends you seal the space there. So I'm gonna do that off camera. And here is the end result. This is how it looks now. So let's move to the next one. So the next one we're going to do is the one with the bunny ears. So it's basically this one, and then we make a bunny ear and attach to it. So you can make one extra of this type, and then we make the bunny ears and attach it to it. So if you don't know how to cut the bunny ears, I made a pattern like this. So all you have to do is take a piece of paper, fold it, and the length of this is about 5.5, including the allowances and everything, and then make this kind of shape and cut it out. And then when you open it up, you have it like this. So when you're cutting, you cut it on fold, so that when you're cutting, let me show you, you cut it on fold, so that when you open it, you have this long thing. So cut 2 of that, and what we're going to sew what we're going to do is to sew all round and leave about 1 inch space here, so that we can turn it inside out. So I'm going to sew it on the machine, and I'll be back with you guys soon. Now that I'm done sewing, what I'm going to do next is to trim off the excess fabric around the corners, so that I can have a sharp end after turning, or sharp point after turning it inside out. So do it, make sure you don't cut through the stitch, else it's going to unravel. So I will turn it out. So this is how it looks after turning it over, and I'm going to use the scissors to push it out gently. Don't do it harshly, else it's going to cut or open up. So do it gently to make the corners sharp. So this is how it looks, and I'm going to iron it to lie flat. So this is how it looks after ironing, and then all we have to do is to take the scrunchie and then pass this over it, and then tie it over it, align it to make sure they're both the same length. So this is the final look, and I really love it. So this is what we have made in today's video, and yeah, it's basically 3. So if you take this out, then you have the other type of scrunchie. So I believe this tutorial was really easy to follow, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know which one is your favorite in the comment section. And at this point, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that, and see you again in my next video. Bye.